Well, hi, my name is Eric Ostroff. I'm Ryder's dad, and I've already shown you a couple things in Eric's corner, Eric's invention corner. I've shown you
part 1, part 2, now it's part 3. But part 3 is going to be the last one of Eric invention corner, only if he makes more stuff.
Well, now those are just 3 projects I've done. One project is one that's meant for the TV, which is Retroflag. And then another one I made for the arcade.
I think they have a question. Does this have more video games? Does this have more video games? Okay, turn that off. Turn this off. Wait, guys.
I don't have that anymore. I sold another one. I sold it. So I have to
or this one.
Yeah, and that
Which one has the more video games out of all of them?
I'm not gonna lie, the Retroflag does. The one that
I found last video in Eric's invention corner. You said this one has more video games than this one.
The arcade has arcade games, which is about 1,200 games. But the one that was on the TV had quite a lot more.
But let's show them.
6,000 to 7,000
Let's show them what it looks in real life.
Well, no, this is another one, and this one is a portable video game device.
So
and everyone might find this quite familiar. It looks a lot like a Game Boy back in the day, but this one has a couple extra buttons.
So let's get played.
The Game Boy had 2 buttons, A and B, but this one now has an X and a Y as well.
Like the Nintendo Switch, right? It has an A and a B and an X and a Y.
In the back, it has also 2 trigger buttons, kind of like the PlayStation 2. So you can play quite a few games, like Game Boy Advance, all sorts of different games all on this thing that looks like the old Game Boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the button to power to turn it on. Take a look at the screen, Ryder.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. It takes a couple of seconds. But it's not much it's like just about the same thing as the intro as the one that's on the TV and on the arcade. Okay. So it's just doing its intro. It will set up in a second. This is the intro you get for all the systems. Alright.
So Dad, what game are we playing today?
Well, we can see what I have on it.
Maybe we can play Mario today.
Well, we're going to stay away from that. They're very, stubborn about people showing off their games without permission. So we're going to stay away from that. We're going to put it on I'm going to show you how many systems are on there, as well as games, and we'll try to find a game that we can play that we'd enjoy. Okay. It has a little bit of a loading time, but it'll be done in a second. Okay, so here we go. It has Atari 2600, Atari 7800, Lynx, Game Gear, Game Boy. You see how the Game Boy looks similar to the handheld I have here? Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Neo Geo, Nintendo,
I have a question.
Neo Geo Pocket.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does these games do all it can sell? Like first, remember Eric's Invention Corner Part 1? Does someone right? We have now Eric's Invention Corner Part 3. Does he have the same games? Can they have the same games?
All the systems have the exact same amount of games, just like this. So I just showed you 2 Neo Geo Pocket systems and the TurboGrafx 16. And then we got Sega Genesis 32X, SG-1000, Super Nintendo, Virtual Boy, Wonder Swan Color, and then we're back to that. But there's even more I can add to it. The only difference between this one and the TV version is that it's all stored on a Raspberry Pi. The thing that made the TV different was it was done on a Raspberry Pi 3B and the 3B Plus. But this one runs on a Raspberry Pi 0, and it can be installed with Wi-Fi, so you can put the games on. It's a little less powerful, so you have to put on games that you think will not stutter on the system or not be able to be as compatible. But other than that, most of these systems that I've put on here have been compatible. I can even add Game Boy Advance and my favorite system for some games like Sega CD. So I'll find a game.
Maybe, is there Sonic on this game?
Well, yeah, well, there's Sonic. We can put on a Sonic game. Why not? We'll
So
go to Mega Drive. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to Sonic. We'll have to go with the S's. That's correct. All right. So we're now in this S. Now the screen is really small, so you have to
look very carefully. Right?
That's it. Because these are old themes meant for the big screens, but they've been made smaller for it.
On this camera, it looks like all those words are in Japanese.
Well, they're not in Japanese, that's for sure. So I have this one. Let me see. I'm at the Sonic section, so we shall go to Sonic the Hedgehog and choose that. It's going to take a couple seconds to load up. Then we're going to have Sonic playing. Whoops.
So the Sonic is on the arcade or not, Dad?
Well, this is not an arcade. This is a handheld I'm showing.
But is Sonic on the arcade?
Well, the arcade, you can play some systems. I have not tested what Sonic would be like. But on the other hand, you have to realize it's with joysticks. These ones are made for button commands.
They're good at Sonic, Dad.
Well, it was my time to play these.
Ooh, you beat the level. Good job. So
now if you press start and select, it goes out of the system, and then you can look for other games as well.
Is that Rabbit game and Duck game on this?
Rabbit and Duck, what are you talking about?
Remember that game that we played, like...
Oh, Bucky O'Hare?
Yeah, Bucky O'Hare.
Well, I don't have arcade games on here. I can get arcade games. These are the only systems I have.
So what game should we play now, Dad?
Well, I'm going to find a good game that I enjoyed playing. Okay?
What is it called, Dad?
Well, let's go on to Nintendo. Okay?
What is it called?
All right. We're going to have to see. What I enjoyed to play on Nintendo, I'm going to show you an RPG game.
What's an RPG?
It's called a role-playing game. That was one of my first and favorite role-playing games that ever came out. Okay. So I'm going to go to F.
What game is called, Dad?
It is called Final Fantasy. Now, Final Fantasy was a great little game, and it spawned many Final Fantasies after that. Well, here it is. I'm just going to show you the intro.
So I guess after this game we'll
call it quits. But I just want...
writing my name, Dad.
Well, almost your name. I guess there's not enough.
You called it Ride. Why did you spell my name Ride? B.
I'm just making up quick names.
Buh. Okay, you called it Buh so far. Why did you call your character Buh?
I was just making up quick. I'm not.
Deh. You called somebody Deh.
I'm just choosing names. That's all. I just wanted to have your
Dick.
name on this.
Dick?
No, Ryder, we don't talk like that.
No, why did you spell Dick?
I didn't spell it. It's D.
Yeah, that's why I said Dick.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off. We'll have to redo this again. Okay, let me see.
Write real names, Dad. Not just a lot of letters that keep on repeating.
Yeah, see? So this is how the game is. It's an RPG. And we get the chance to strike first. Fight, 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 fight.
You're trying to write my name, but there's no space, so you called
There's
me
only
Ryan.
space for 4 letters.
Yeah, that's why you called. So, but my name's spelled with 5 letters. That's why you called me Ride. Don't ride me. Nobody ride me, okay? Nobody. Don't ride me.
Oh, you've been a little comedian there, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
So
did you
anyways,
kill
this
somebody?
is the game, and that's how you set up and play the system.
So I guess we're gonna say goodbye now.
Yeah. So what we do is go out. You always make sure to shut down the system. You don't even have to shut down the system. That's what's interesting about this. So I'm gonna get off this, and then all you have to do to shut it down is press this button on the top, just like you did to open it, and now it's gonna close it down. And that's about it. So subscribe
And hit the bell button.
and the likes, and that's about it. That's it for Eric's Invention Corner.
And this is the last episode. We're not making Eric's Invention Corner part 4, 5, or 6.
Well, that's it. I've pretty much shown you guys the different
All
systems
of it.
I've created and the different inventions that I make for other people. So if anybody's interested in it, just leave a comment, and these are the things I make.
So,
Bye.
bye.